You're watching This Week in Telluride on Telluride TV. Welcome back to This Week in Telluride. I am in the Palm Theater with none other than Heather Rommel, who is going to tell me about a little program you guys have started putting on here at the Palm called the Metropolitan Opera Live in HD.
Yes.
And I'm guessing that that means that it's in high definition?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what exactly happens?
The Metropolitan Opera wanted to expand their reach to opera patrons, and their audiences were diminishing. And so in 2006, they started this program to broadcast the operas into movie theaters throughout the world. And now they have 850 theaters participating. The Palm is one of them. And it's broadcasted in 30 countries worldwide. Last year, over 920,000 people.
Very good. You're up on your statistics.
Saw the operas in movie theaters.
Okay. So what happens basically, right, is people come to theaters all over the world.
Yes.
30 countries.
Yes.
And they buy a ticket and they come in, and so you can see it live while it's happening at the Met in New York.
Yes.
And how do they shoot these things? It's HD.
Right.
But is it just like, now I haven't seen one, I have to confess. I'm guilty. Mm-hmm. But I've heard it's not just a camera with a static shot of like a singer standing there.
Right.
But there's more to it.
They use numerous robotic cameras.
Robots.
that move in and out to close-ups of the singers, and then during intermission they go backstage in Lincoln Center and they show stage changes, and they have interviews with the cast and the crew.
So really, like, in a way, it's almost better than, I mean, not necessarily better than being there, but you get to see more than
yes.
you would if you were at the Met.
Yes.
You actually get to see, how many people work backstage at these things? It's
something like 2,000 per performance, which is about the same population as Telluride.
So 2,000 people are working to put on a production.
Yes.
That's insane. Mm-hmm. Oh, the subtitles.
Yes.
Because, right, because most operas, I think, aren't in English.
Right. Most of the operas are in Italian, and so they have English subtitles for all of the operas, and then they also provide a handout when you go into the theater, so you can.
Is that this?
Yes, read the description on what is happening, so you can follow it easily.
All right. So for people who are sitting at home watching this, and there are a lot of them.
Yes.
Because it's This Week in Telluride, and it's Telluride TV. A lot of people watch. For those people who are sitting there going, opera? Come on. You know, that's for old people. Like, boy, that's boring. I don't want to watch opera. Have you watched these things, and are you an opera fan, or has this kind of gotten you excited about opera? Like, what could you tell someone who maybe doesn't see the joy in going to sit and watch an opera?
Right. Opera was actually an art form that came from the people. And so now this perception that it's like a hoity-toity art form is kind of unfortunate, because it was definitely an art form for the created by the people and for the people. And
so this was something back when they were being written.
Yes.
This was like going to see a musical.
Yes.
Everybody would go and
yeah.
eat peanuts and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And this is definitely seeing the Met Live in HD programming it's opened my eyes to opera. Yeah. I certainly was not an opera lover before this, but the show we have coming up, this is like a hot show.
What is it?
Carmen coming up.
You told me that Carmen is actually quite the looker.
Yeah, there's no 600-pound opera singer here. She's a beauty, and Carmen is really, the role is really physical. She gets thrown around. She has to dance. She also has great emotional acting, so she's a really incredible lead.
And that's not always been the case for opera singers, that they are also good actors.
Right.
That traditionally, it kind of comes and goes. You know, if you can sing, just stick them up there with a Viking helmet and let them go for it.
Yeah.
But this is actually theatrical, and they're trying to tell the story.
Yes.
So when is Carmen, and you guys also show it live when it happens, and then you show it again?
Yeah.
Is that usually how it works?
So the live performance is on the 16th, Saturday morning at 11 a.m., and then we have an encore screening on the 22nd at 6 p.m.
Okay. Well, right now we actually have a clip from the Met Live in HD. It's only a couple minutes long, but it gives you a feeling of sort of the quality of what you'd get to see if you come see it. So let's watch that, the Met Live in HD, and then we'll be back. So it's almost like watching a movie. The high def, I mean, it must be really great on this huge movie screen. People are watching it on their tiny little TV, but HD on a huge movie screen must really be good.
Yeah, it's
And the
wonderful.
sound system is good. Do you guys boom it?
Some of the opera people actually asked us to turn it down. We were really playing it a little loud,
Really?
I think. Yeah.
Well, like I said, they're, you know, it's an older clientele sometimes. Like, turn it down. It's okay, we can joke like that. So right now, we're gonna go to weather.
Okay.
And guess what?
What?
It's supposed to snow this week.
Great.
Yeah, it's supposed to snow like all week long.
That's wonderful.
We need that.
Yes.
So if it's snowing, I recommend going inside and watching, how about the Met? Carmen on Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Heather, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right now, we're going to take a look at your current weather.